Tehran is firing missiles all over the place. And here I am boarding a flight to Delhi from Toronto airport. And God knows what's going to happen. Watch the whole video to find out. About to board. So this is me, Sadhna, at the Toronto Pearson Airport. Hello world. And I am now on my way to Delhi from here. And once I land, let's see what adventures are in store on the flight, and let's see when I land. I will keep you guys updated. The question everybody wants to know is my Toronto to Delhi flight even operating? So it is, like, and it doesn't go over the Middle East. I think it goes over the North Atlantic and Europe or wherever. So maybe it's not going to be so affected. Maybe it will get rerouted somewhere and maybe they will refuel. I don't know. But if your flight connects through Dubai or Doha or Abu Dhabi, you have a problem. I think I should be okay. So my thinking is that those hubs are completely shut. Okay, and I was able to. So it goes on a long northern way or it just goes around. I don't know, but it is operating. That's what I know. That's like a good news that I got. I know. So let me tell you what actually has happened. I think a lot of people are scared to go, and some people are there who have to go. So the people who have to go are here, and as you can see, it's pretty empty. That's not airports normally. So flying from Canada to India while the Middle East is at war. This is what I am doing. So I am going to Delhi from Toronto. I wanted to come to this gallery before, but I thought I couldn't. It's a beautiful long gallery, and I walked from there to here. It's so nice to be on an airport, and it's people are going places, families are going here, old people are resting before they get on the flight, and planes are loading. And I think I'm an adventurer. I just like to observe and look and see, and maybe that's the reason why I started this vlog, saying because of my curiosity and my love of sharing things. Because if I would be taking so many pictures and not sharing, what was the fun? And everybody wants to know, is it safe to travel right now or not? So let me give you the real answer. I don't think the airline is going to go over the conflict zone. Isn't that, like, they also need to be secure and safe? They will reroute something somewhere, maybe through Saudi Arabia or through Central Asia, Armenia, Georgia, or even maybe China in some matters. But my flight won't go through that side, it will go through maybe Central Asia. So I think I'm going to be safe, and I think you will be safe too. So, but check your specific route if that is affected or not, and maybe the flying times will increase a bit, but that's entirely on the airline and which path it's going to take, and which, if you have a connection, you need to see which connection you need to take, and if you will get your other flight or not. So but if you're booked through Emirates, Qatar or Etihad, those three, those are going to be totally affected right now. It's going to be affected. So before you come to the airport, call them, ask your agent, call somebody and find out whether your flight is working. Because I think Air India has also cancelled quite a lot of the Middle East flights. Indigo has also cancelled lots of flights. Lots of airports are closed. And
if you want to get another ticket now, the fares will go crazy, so it's better that if you have a ticket, travel on it, because suddenly, because of the scarcity, everything will be more expensive, that's for sure. So I didn't take a chance. I said,
So
now I have to
I
go.
came to the airport a bit early, thinking like there will be so much crowds, and I don't know how much time it will take. But surprisingly, the check-in was so super smooth because we normally have the machines for the boarding cards. We had checked in already, and when I reached, all I had to do was print out my luggage tag, and I took a printout of my boarding card, and that was it. And just take your bag and put it on the belt. Didn't even have to meet anybody. It was like, and that's it. It's done. That part was easy, and then came the difficult part: saying bye to the girls, saying bye to Tina, and then saying bye to Momo and Maggie. That was really difficult. It's going to be so difficult for me to be away from them for after being there for such a long time, and I think they will find it difficult too. I will miss them so much. I'm sure of that. There was anxiety in the air. Some flights were cancelled, some flights were delayed, and people were a little anxious like, what's happening? Some people are brave, but yes, the anxiety is always there. Now, I had reached early, so I didn't know what to do. So I just said, let me walk around, complete my steps. So I just walked around, observed people, looked at all the passengers going here, there, everywhere, and I was able to manage 6,000 plus steps also. I was like, I need to be doing some exercise because then I'm going to be sitting
A
on the plane
little
for
distance to
15 hours. I mean, 15 hours flights
71,
are scary for the
near
reason
there.
because you are just clammed in one place and you can't move for 15 hours. That's a bit, not a bit, a bit, too much. So I'm really not, I'm not looking forward to this 15-hour flight, but I have to. So I just said, let me do this, let me walk around,
People do
and
put a
it
bit
was
of
nice.
effort.
Really worried. Some are happy go lucky. And we are nearly there. We just wish the camera was straight face. So you look for it.
So here we are at the airport still, and this is a flight that's boarding to London and Mumbai. So they are on time, they are going. They are boarding. Where there is a will, there is a way. I just figured out how to do it hands free. Now, all those people are, that is a long line going for, let me check, that is going to Istanbul. So if they can go to Istanbul, they are brave people. This whole line is going to Istanbul. It's a really long line for Istanbul. My gate is E73, and where it is, no, it's E71. Sorry, I think I do get things slightly crooked sometimes. All right. So that is my gate, and that is my flight. It's not E70 but E71 next to it. It's a long line. That was the phone. Why did it fall off? It fell off. That was me not doing it right. I didn't try to do it right. I have tried really hard to upload a shot from the airport, but the internet has not supported me. So now it seems I will only be able to upload it once I get to Delhi, because then my internet will be running at top speed. It's not okay that the net was not good enough. I mean, it should have been. I had two plans. I had one that I could use the airport Wi-Fi, which I tried, didn't work, and then I tried my international roaming plan. That didn't work too. It's strange, when you need it, it does things to you. Like, that's what you need. Like, when you need things, it should support you, but both of them have failed me. So I have plonked myself on the chair. That long line is the gate. They have called the people. They have even the people in the wheelchair waiting, and they have not boarded anybody. So I am not going to stand in the line and wait. I will sit comfortably, and once they start boarding, once I see people are going inside, then I will stand in line.
Why were you keeping it? Wait, I need my headphones.
This is a really full flight. Let's see what food I get. I have chosen a really bad seat towards the back. I thought the space next to me was empty, but now I see it's all full. I had so much trouble to even find space for my bag, which was a little bit bigger than it should have been. But hey, you give us two bags. No, sorry, you give us one bag instead of two. What do you think? We Indians like to pack our stuff, and we like shopping. Anyways, we are here on the plane. Everybody I don't know if they are boarded or they are still. I am at the back, so I have boarded. My co-passengers have boarded, and we will take off soon. Vegetarian meal. The girls have told me there's lots of vegetarian. Good for me.
बंदी निर्देश कार्ड है। कृपया सारे दरवाजों पर बाहर जाने का निशान है। कृपया अपने नज़दीकी दरवाजे का पता लगाएं।
Landed at Indira Gandhi Airport, all safe and sound, thanks to the nice staff, the pilot. I mean, excellent work. From Toronto Airport to Delhi Airport, everything was super. The food was nice. I'm going to make a detailed video once I'm out of the customs and on my way home. I'll make a video and post it really quickly as soon as I can. The pilots and the air hostesses did a really good job, and we are here. Very senior staff was there today. Very senior people were there today. Everything looked very much in control. These are first timers in India. They are lined up for things. I am not a first timer. I know my way around. We are at immigrations, arrivals. So feels so warm, so welcoming, so nice to be home. You can go wherever you can go in the world, but India will always be my beloved home. I love it too much. So, Delhi, I have arrived. Everybody, let's be ready to party. I am not the only one who's arrived in Delhi. There's so many people who have come, families, children, old people, young people. Even I met a lady who had just come here for tourism. Brave woman. Yeah, I hope she enjoys herself. I'm sure she will. So this is Delhi Airport. Those of you who haven't come here, you have missed it. You really have to be here to see how the world is, what it's all about. It has so much energy to it. So many people. This is what India is about. People. You will get a helping hand at every corner. Cab guys wanting to ask you whether you need a cab, people who will take your bags, wheelchair people. It's lots of things, lots of everything. So, this is what it feels like coming home. I am so happy. And it's not, the weather is also pleasant. It's not like crazy hot. People are being met by family, friends. See, look behind me, there's so much happening, so much humanity, and it's 10:30 something in the night, but the city is alive, and I am being met by my husband who's coming to pick me up.